Good morning, students. I welcome you all of you to this session of English grammar. In our last class, as we have discussed about pronouns, this time we will go for another chapter, that is adjective. As you know, adjective is a describing word of noun or pronoun. Any describing word of noun or pronoun is known as adjective. Yes? Okay. For example, Hari is honest. He is laborious. He is poor. So, Hari is the subject, which is a noun. He is also a subject, which is a pronoun. And this honest is the describing word of Hari. Laborious is the describing word of he. The same way, poor is also describing word of he. Pronoun. So this honest, laborious, poor, all these are known to be adjective. Yes, is it clear? Okay. Now, these honest, laborious and poor, all these are adjectives, but in a different way, if you see, if I write Hari is a farmer. Hari is a farmer. So this farmer is the objective form. Hari is the subject, farmer is the object. And here the farmer is the word that describes about Hari or says something about Hari. So this farmer is also known to be an adjective, but it is not any word of quality, or though it describes about Hari. Okay, so here farmer and a farmer, a is the describing word of a farmer. But what is about farmer? Farmer is the describing word of Hari. So here it is a confusion. So this honest, laborious, poor, farmer, all these are the describing words. Okay, but when you will write the sentence combining all these informations into one, the sentence is here, Hari is an honest, laborious, poor farmer. Understand? When we will combine all these informations into one sentence, when we join all these sentences into one, we get this sentence: Hari is an honest, laborious, poor farmer. So now, the thing is, farmer is the noun, Hari is the noun, which is subject, and farmer is the object, yes, which is a noun. And all these poor, laborious, honest and all these are directly related to farmer. and farmer is related to high. Yes. So in this sentence, all these describing words are differently termed in grammar. That is known as determiner. In grammar, in modern English grammar, determiner is a word which is a describing word, which is an adjective. But according to the placement in the sentence, that is known as determiner. So here the difference between adjective and determiner becomes very important. Yes? Okay. That we will discuss now. As we have discussed about these describing words, honest, laborious, poor, all these are describing words, but farmer is the noun, and these are the describing words of farmer. But what is about Hari? So here comes another concept that is about determiner and how they are different and how they are similar, that we will discuss now. So through understanding this adjective or determiner, we will make ourselves clear about this describing word or adjective. Yes? Now, here comes adjective. Adjective is simply a describing word, but a determiner is something different, that is a word or phrase which is used before a noun and describes about the quality, quantity, particularity, possessiveness, etc. of the noun. So this is the definition of a determiner. So here this is the definition of a determiner, and which is different from adjective. That is the only difference, that is which is used before a noun. That means determiner is quite related to a noun. So determiner is for noun, but adjective is for noun and pronoun. Yes, this is about determiner is totally related to noun, whereas adjective is related to noun and pronoun. Determiner cannot be related to any pronoun because that has to be used before a noun always. Okay, and this is the difference between determiner and adjective. But the similarity is that the types of adjective and the types of determiner are same. So with one we can understand adjective and determiner. Is it clear? It is very much important that to understand the difference and the similarities about anything. So here it is about adjective and determiner. Yes. Now we will discuss about the similarities. The similarities is about the types. So now the types of determiner or types of adjective. As we understand that they are only different due to their uses and placements in the sentences, though their meaning remains same. Yes. So the first type of types. So under types of determiner or adjective, first but under determiner that you will see here, that is first type is all the articles. That is a, an, and the. These three are the articles we have already understood, we have already learned. So, if anything is used before any noun, if a or an and the, they are known to be determiners. Okay, a determiner has not been included in our parts of speech. Yes, and it is a term of adjective. It is a different term of adjective. So, whenever any word that describes a noun and used before a noun, that is known as determiner. And when a is used before a noun, though it is an article, that will be a determiner. Yes? Okay. Second one, qualitative. Any word of quality. Word of quality, that may be of height, length, size, color, like this. So any such word that denotes about its quality of the noun, that is known as adjective. Okay? Yes. Like rose is red. As there is no noun after red, this is adjective. But when I write here, rose is a red flower, this red becomes a determiner. Rose is a red flower, so flower is a noun, so red becomes a determiner. But here in this sentence, red is an adjective. Yes, this is the difference. Yes, so any such word of height, length, size, color, okay, if used before any noun, that will be known as determiner, and that is called qualitative determiner. Yes, okay. Now the third one is quantitative. Third one is quantitative. So any quantity, that means any number. Any number, any word of number is if used before any noun, that will be known as quantitative determiner. Okay. So under this, one is the cardinal, any cardinal number or any ordinal number. Any cardinal number or ordinal number, if used before any noun, that is known as quantitative determiner. So under cardinal, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And our ordinal, that is first, second, third, and so on. So any cardinal number, if let's say one boy, two girls, three cows. Okay, so this 1, 2, 3, when used before any noun, that is known as quantitative determiner. And here, the first row, the third street, the fourth house. Okay, so all these are also ordinals. And then uses, as you use them in the sentences, easily you can understand. Okay, and under this quantitative determiner, another comes here, quantifiers. Quantifiers. So under quantifiers, there comes some of such words or that denotes the quantity of any noun. That is like little, a little, few, a few, many, much, a lot of, a bunch of, like this. So any such word, if used before any noun, that may be a phrase or a word, and that denotes the quantity of that noun, that is known as quantitative determiner. But it is a very complex subject. Where to use, where not to use, if that is used, what will it mean? Okay, everything is there. There are so many things under this to discuss. That's why that we will discuss in another chapter. Okay, but here under quantitative, we just try to understand that how quantitative determiners can be understood. Okay, and if that is used before any noun, then only that will be called as adjective. Yes, or determiner. Now, the fourth one is under this types of determiner, that is demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative determiner. The fourth one is demonstrative. Under this demonstrative, there comes only 4 words. That is this, that, these, and those. All these are pronouns we have already discussed. But it is included there in the pronoun section, but here under demonstrative, it cannot be included because it cannot be used before any noun. Yes? Okay. So whenever these are used before any noun, that will be called demonstrative determiner. The fifth one is possessive. Under this possessive, there comes my, only my. But in pronoun we have already discussed mine. But mine cannot be the determiner because that cannot be used before any noun. That is an adjective. That cannot be a determiner. Mine is a determiner, mine is an adjective. Or is a determiner, but ours is an adjective. Your is a determiner, but yours is an adjective. Yes, the same way each, her, their, whose. All these are. All the pronouns of a possessive, they will be called determiners. And again, if I write Rams, boys, they are also possessive determiners. Yes. Now, sixth one is interrogative determiner. So under interrogative determiner, it is WH words. Okay, like whenever we will use such words before any noun, then only that will be called determiner. That we have to keep in mind. Okay, so here it is: what, which, and whose, and how. These four are only the interrogative pronouns. Like, what color is this? Which book is yours? Whose book is this? How many books do you have? So, whenever these are used before any noun, then only that will be called interrogative determiner. Yes? And the last one, the seventh one is called distributive. Distributive determiner. So under distributive determiner, here each, every, some, any, okay, either, neither, so and so on. So these are some of the examples of distributive determiners. So any such word, if used before any noun, that is called distributive. Why it is called distributive? If there is a group of students and the teacher says them that each will get a book. Each will get a book. So from this using of each denotes that all will get a book. Yes. So each becomes singular, whereas all becomes a plural. So using each, that includes all. That's why it is called distributive. The same way, every is also the same. Some means it is not included all. Some means it is not singular, it is plural, but not all. Any means whoever may be, but any one pen I will need. That means there are so many pens and I need one, but not in particular. The same way either. When we use either, there comes only two things, out of which one is told about. Yes, the same way neither. There are only two, and any one is that means nothing is required, but there are only two. That's why it is called distributive determiner. So when you will use such words in your sentences and observe them, that where that is used, if that is used before a noun, that will be known as determiner. Yes. So with some examples, with some of sentences you make, and when you will observe them, then only you can understand this determiner better, and you will be clear about this particular term, that is determiner, and how determiner is different from adjective, and how determiner is similar to adjective. So this is all about determiner and adjective. Hope you understand it, but here nothing ends. When you will practice it at your own efforts, then only it will be complete. So best of luck. Thank you very much.